Welcome everyone to the Career Chat Show with me, Yanmo. In this chat show, we talk about everything careerpreneurship, life, and success. In today's show, I've had a question from one of our audience members, and the question is, how do you shine in a fully talented team of people? So basically, how do you ensure that you don't feel inferior? You do not allow imposter syndrome to get the better of you, knowing that you are valuable. In this show, I'm going to be answering that question. In the meantime, if you're enjoying these videos, kindly hit the subscribe button and hit the bell so you get notified every time a new video is uploaded. Okay, so first and foremost, you have been recruited because you are talented. You have been recruited because they have clearly seen that you can solve a problem. Fantastic and congratulations. Now you get in this team and everyone is so skilled, everyone is so talented, everyone is bringing their A game. And all of a sudden you feel that you're not bringing your A game, or you feel that you don't have an A game. No, you do have an A game. All you have to do, first of all, is speak up. You have to open your mouth and speak up. Do you know why? If you don't speak up, somebody else is going to say that which you're already thinking about. It happens all the time. It's happened to me countless of times. And I'm thinking, that's what I wanted to say. Yeah, but you didn't say it. And because you didn't say it, props goes to the person that actually said it. And it's not a good idea when you now say, oh yes, well, that's what I wanted to say. It doesn't make you look good. It doesn't make you look credible. So all you have to do is, if you have something to say, if you have something to contribute, say it. Now you can say, well, Yamo, sometimes I get nervous. Write it down. Whatever it is you want to say, write it down. There's no such thing as anything stupid. There's no such thing as a stupid suggestion. You're the one having those conversations with your head, in your head, thinking it's a stupid suggestion. But no, say it. Even if the suggestion isn't taken on board, say it. The more you speak up, especially in team meetings or within, your team and team setting, the more you are showing your credibility. And the people that you think are so talented and so skilled, and are performance, are also going to start looking at you as skilled, talented, and a performer. So the first thing you need to do is you need to speak up. When you speak up, what you're doing is you're becoming visible. The reason you're seeing all these other people as talented and valuable and skilled is because they're actually speaking up. That is the very first thing people do in teams. You speak up. It sounds very simple, but I know oftentimes we don't do it. And when I say we, usually, people of color sometimes don't do it. So what I'm saying is you just have to speak up. And in speaking up, you become visible. Now, remember that you were recruited because of your skill set, your expertise, and the value that you're going to bring to the organization or to the team. So you also need to remember that you're there to solve a problem. Every organization recruits people to solve a problem. It doesn't matter how many business analysts there are. It doesn't matter how many directors there are. It doesn't matter how many marketers there are. If you're being recruited, it's because there is a problem they need you to solve. So you need to think to yourself and know that you're there to solve a problem. In my previous video, I spoke about a guy called David from the Bible. David knew who he was and he spoke up. Before he was in front of the king, he actually had said to his brothers and all of the some of the soldiers that what's going to be done for the person that takes this guy down. He was talking about Goliath. So he spoke up. In the same way, you have to speak up so that when an opportunity actually arises, you're able to carry on speaking up. You're not just thinking it in your head, because thinking doesn't get you further. Speaking gets you further. So in terms of your team, yes, they are talented, and it's good to work with talented and really skilled people. Learn from them. Don't be intimidated by them. In the same way, they're going to learn from you as well. And no one knows everything. So, be comfortable and be confident to ask, oh, can you tell me what you meant by that? Can you explain that to me? And likewise, they're going to ask you as well. But if you are not speaking up, you're not able to ask them, right, to explain certain things to you. And I tell you something, if you're working in a team of really skilled and talented people that are not arrogant, but they're friendly and helpful, they really want to see you succeed. succeed. They really want to see you succeed. And because I'm assuming that you have a level of emotional intelligence, you'll be able to spot the people that don't necessarily want to see you succeed. So I'm not talking about those people. I'm talking about people generally that want to see you succeed. They come to ask you your opinion or your suggestions about things and stuff like that. So all I'm saying is this. You were recruited to solve a problem because you're skilled, you're talented, and you're valuable. You need to remember that. You need to remember that and make an intentional, deliberate decision that every single meeting, project meeting, program meeting, organizational meeting that you go to and they ask you for a suggestion, you suggest something. It's the easiest way to actually build that muscle of speaking up, by actually speaking up. And think about it. We speak all the time, right? You speak to your spouse, you speak to your children, you speak to your family members, you speak to strangers, So why won't you speak in a team of talented and skilled people? It doesn't make any sense. So speak up. Right? And if you know that a meeting is coming up, you can actually do a bit of due diligence. What's the meeting about? And start to preempt certain things that you think you may add. So don't speak up for the sake of speaking up. Speak up because you have something valuable, a suggestion to add. So if you know a meeting is coming up, have a look at the meeting and think, okay, if you know that this is the agenda of the meeting, what kind of things do you think will be helpful for you to suggest? So that way you start to build your confidence and you don't allow your light to get diminished, because you're there to solve a problem. You're there to shine through so that every other person is also shining. So everybody has an opportunity to shine. But if you don't speak up, you're not going to be shining. And if there is an opportunity for a promotion or to actually start a new project, 9 out of 10 times, they're not going to ask you to do it, even though you're competent and you're capable of doing it. So I hope that has been helpful. Join me again on the next show where I will be talking about all things careerpreneurship that has to do with you navigating your career all the way to the top. See you soon and God bless you. Bye.